and getting started today. So you'll need a massage stick towards the end of the session. I'm going to leave that over onto the chair. We're going to head over, guys, and we're going to find a wall. You're going to grab the wall and you're just going to kick your leg forwards and back. As you do this today, you're going to keep the first leg nice and straight. That leg that's coming back and forwards, you're going to add in a heel flick and then kick forwards for me. So we're going to repeat that heel flick, kick forwards. Core is tall. We've got the triple H effect that some of you have put into training recently, which is hips, heart and head, all looking directly forwards and kicking that leg out. Change legs. Fantastic. Well done, team. Massive welcome. Brilliant work. So you can get some movement into the legs dynamically. We're going to bring your leg across your body here before we add 3 new exercises in today. And slight adaptations on exercises too. So with this exercise, you're making sure the foot just comes directly across. Those footballers, you're thinking of a side pass, or those hockey players, you're seeing the whole middle part of the stick just pushing over to the side. Change sides. Just a side pass. You don't want the toes to be rolling in or out on this, just nice and clear. Fantastic. Brilliant. We're going to have a nice powerful stance, feet forwards. So both sets of toes are forwards. We're going to bend one knee and come over to the other side. Fantastic. Those watching on the replay, you know the drill. Those live, you know the drill too. We're not smashing mobility today. We're just ticking it off. A big green tick across mobility. So the legs are ready for whatever the weekend throws at us. Brilliant stuff. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely stuff. Okay, up onto your toes. Small bits, like so. Add the arms in, just getting some movement. Push your heels into the floor and keep your toes in contact as you're coming up. So toes in contact with the floor and just pushing your heels in. Doesn't need to be running, guys. So it's just a small aspect. Now you're desperate to get out and go. Some of you already done it this morning from what I can see. Lovely. Brilliant. I think it's time to gather some chickens. So 1 foot forwards, toes up. We're going to scoop under. And we're going to change legs and scoop under. Nice. Here we go. As you do this one, slowly look to get a little lower, close to the floor, or more of your hand onto the floor. If you've got enough room where you are there, walk through. So it's a forward-based movement. Brilliant. Some of you getting closer and closer to the camera. Fantastic. Walking through, a slight step forwards as you do this. Fantastic. Last 5. Nice and slow. Last 4. Last 3. I can see who's had their caffeine today. Last 2. Last 1. Amazing. Okay, just standing, kicking your legs back. Hips forwards. Let's go into a knee supporting exercise. Now, when you do this, if your quads are tight, you'll see movement left to right. I want you to lock in your body like a 100-meter sprint, nice and still, and kick the legs back. Heel comes to the bum, nice and controlled and straight. Brilliant. Okay, first new exercise is going to be an adapted arabesque. You're going to need a wall for this one, so go back to that original position. And from here, we are going to bend the standing leg slightly. So you're going to have a slight bend of the leg. You're going to drive your knee up halfway. And you can use a wall for stability, or you can try this without. It's the first time you've done this exercise. Use a wall. You're going to push your leg back, keeping it at 90 degrees, and lean your arms forwards. Now, ideally in this position, you're going to be at a T. So it's going to be leg and body. So it's going to look like this. Okay? Keep that knee at 90 degrees, and off we go. Remember, throughout this one, the standing leg is going to be slightly bent. Give it a go. If you are struggling or shaking left and right by trying this one without the wall, just grab a wall. It's more about getting that feeling through the top of the hamstrings, the insertion point with the glute. Slight bend of the knee makes it a higher movement. Lovely, 3 more. New exercises, guys. If you like them, I keep them. If you don't, we drop them. The way I get that is feedback. Airtable or a brief message is always great for that. Last one coming up. Okay, we change sides. We get that starting position nice and controlled. A slight bend of the knee that we're lying on, standing on even. Drive the other knee up to 90 degrees. And let's go into that T position. Fantastic, Sarah. Well, I'm sure you good work, guys. Lovely, guys. I know some of you have been trying these consistently. You've even got to a Bosu ball underneath your foot, or you've utilized it as a challenge for stability. Lovely. 2 more.
I don't have any internet, darling. That's why I'm using my phone.
Last one.
Okay.
Watch your, that's it. Really good work, guys. Make sure your screen's on mute. And relax there. Fantastic. We're going to get back down onto the mat now. So with this exercise, we're going to lie on our front. We're going to kick our legs back and relax our hands down by our side. Lovely. So that one we did on the arabesque is based on activation. So activates the hamstrings, the backs of our legs. This one's a mobility exercise. As we hold the ankle hips grounded and the heel comes up to the bum. Hips are grounded, heel to the bum, relax down. Are your knees together? The temptation is to bring them apart. Can you feel that stretch? Okay, kick the legs back out. If you can't, we're going to increase the range of movement here. If your heel hit the bum, we're going to bring the heel to the bum again. We're going to lift the knees slightly off the floor. The last exercise on this side. I'm going to kick those out. Other side now, so the opposite ones you've done, you're going to kick your legs straight forwards, heel to the bum, and then we're going to hold that statically, nice and still on the other side. Head goes down to relax the pressure through the lower back. Knees come together, hips forwards, and grounded. Lovely, so you're driving the hips forwards here. Great work. Kick those both out. Last one on this side. We're going to go a bit further if you've got your heel to your bum already. Love seeing the feet in the air. Going from knees, heel to the bum. Lift the knee off the floor. Keeping your hips driven forwards. And try not to come out to the side of the body. Not twisting the pelvis, but just bringing that knee straight up. Three, 2, 1. Lovely. Kicking the legs back for the final heel flicks there. We're going to use both legs for this next one. So I want you to bend both of your heels towards your bum. Place your head down, knees together. And if you can, just lift both your knees off the floor too. Feel stretch through the front of your quads. Three, 2, 1. Lovely work. Going on to your side next for a new exercise. So with this one, we're going to have the knee bent at 90 degrees like we did with the arabesque. And that knee is going to be the leg that's on the bottom. Okay, so it's at 90 degrees there. The other leg is going to be straight out in front with your knee just resting on there. Okay, from here, we're going to lift your leg up and pop back down. Should feel relatively easy at first. So you come up and pop back down. This is level 1. Nice and controlled, fast up, slow down. And this is going to be a light glute activation exercise. Those who've had hip aches, really good, important one for you. Okay, in this position.
He's upstairs in bed. No, Ben.
Lovely, guys. Make sure
we're
we're going to come up onto our arm. We're going to drive the knee up so you've got a side plank with the knee down, and you're going to repeat. Level 2. Once again, may feel easy for those that have got the strong glutes, may be tough for those that have had hip aches and pains of late. Lovely. 3 more. 2 more. The last one. Stay there if you can feel that in your glutes. Otherwise, go to level 3. Straight leg, side plank, hand down for position, and lift the leg up into a star. Just 5 of these to finish. Really want to, you can add the arm up, but there's no massive need for that, just engages the core. Last 2, the last one. Fantastic, change sides. Onto the other side. Did you find the exercise tough today? If so, have the hips or glutes been aching after a run? Do we need to do more glute strength to prevent that and work that forwards? So from this position here, level 1. You know the exercise now, guys. You can start in level 2 if you need to. If you're doing it for a while. So you've got the knee at 90 degrees underneath. The leg up in front. We don't need much equipment for these exercises. Does one side feel harder than the other? We're going to come up now. So the knee's on the floor, and we're going to continue that movement. Is this side more challenging than the first? Is it easier? Going to level 3 now. Straight leg, if you can. Otherwise, stay where you were. At a level that feels right for you, maybe level 1, maybe level 2, maybe level 3. 3 more to go. 2 more. Last one. Perfect. Really good stuff. Fantastic. So that's a dynamic way we can add that in, guys. Are you feeling a little light glute burn? Was that quite tough? Okay, we've got the last 5 seconds on these. What I want to do is go for a static position. So at this point here, your knees onto the floor. You're at level 1. You then bring your hips up to level 2. And I want you just to hold your leg out in front. Let's give that a go. In position, well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Okay, from here into level 2, the hips are up, knees still grounded, legs out in front, parallel to the body. We go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Have a lie down on your back. Shake out your legs. Hands down by the side. We're going to kick one leg across your body. So your foot's going to come across your body to your opposite hand as we activate and then mobilize the hamstrings. Brilliant. Next part of this one, we're going to hold it straight out in front of us. Straight leg from through the knee. The other leg is going to be grounded. Your shoulders back to the floor. And lightly breathing as we do this. Feel the stretch down the back of your leg into your hamstrings. From here, we're going to straighten the other leg. Bend the knee at the leg we're stretching and hold that up to your chest. And then to your shoulder. And feel a bit higher up into the hamstring stretch. Brilliant work. We're going to bring that knee back in from the other foot. Lengthen the leg, and we're going back to the dynamics just to warm up the legs again before the final static stretches on this side. So opposite hand to the left. Stretching. Repeats. And then nice and straight, as we did originally. Shoulders to the floor and breathing nice and slowly and controlled. Look to get a little bit more mobility in this. But don't overstrain, shouldn't be painful. A light ache, a light stretch. Straighten the other leg out in front. Bend that knee to your body and then to your shoulder. Head is still grounded. Breathing is still relaxed. Kick out that leg. 3, 4, and the last time 5. Relax that down onto the floor and lift the other foot up to touch your opposite hand. Brilliant work. Okay, we're going to keep that leg nice and straight now, out in front, up towards the ceiling, hips are grounded, shoulders are down, breathing is relaxed. It's one side tighter than the other. Are they both nice and flexible? Brilliant, it's race time. Straighten the leg out in front, bend that knee towards your chest, and then to your shoulder. Take note of how the body is feeling here. Don't forget to record it in your plan notes. And relax back into the middle and down, and just touching the opposite hand as you bring the other foot in. Keep it relatively straight through the knee. There may be a slight bend here. 5 more, 4 more, 3 to go, 2, and last one before holding that nice and straight, hips down. Good stretch out, team, well done. And bend the knee into the body, straighten the other leg out. And back to your shoulder. Fantastic. Just kick those legs out for us, both of those legs, especially the leg that you've just been utilizing. Fantastic work. Sit up, bring onto your ankles, elbows into your knees. We're just going to push down into a butterfly stretch here. Good work, team. So bring the knees up and down, holding the ankles, elbows go into the knees, push down, lean forwards. Feel a light stretch through the groin. Once again, there shouldn't be any sharp pain here. Fantastic. Lovely job, team, well done. One leg straight out in front. The other leg's going to come across into a level 1 glute stretch. Hands come on the outside of the knee here, and we're going to pull across to the opposite shoulder. Looking in the opposite direction to the way that you are pulling across your body. Feel that stretch through the glute. Can't feel it? What we can do here is we go to level 2. Bend that knee. Don't let the hips twist back. Bring the hips forwards. Other leg comes across. Hands on the outside of the knee. We're going to pull this one in to the opposite shoulder. Lovely. Place your hand down. Once again, looking over in the opposite direction to the way that you are bringing your knee. Hey, great work. Good stuff. Feel that light stretch just through the glute. Here. Over to the other side. One leg out. Across your body. Just take note, it is the other side. And you'll know this by as you pull the knee across, you're looking in the opposite direction. Level 2 is an option here. Bending that knee, keeping the hips neutral, not twisting them. Lovely, good stuff. Back to the original one, level 1 or 2, whichever one you found more useful here today. Whichever one made you feel that glute stretch more and effective. 3, 2, 1. And to the other side, level 1 or level 2. Try and go a little bit further. Real key one here for you, AB. And team, just get a good glute stretch here. Bit more into it, still within your pain thresholds and control. Okay, straighten those arms out in front, shake out your hands, wake those legs up and start jogging for me. Looking here at a low arm carriage, just bringing your hands past your hip, chest up, head forwards. If you need to bend your legs a bit, you can do. No strain through those. Okay, looking forwards, focusing on the finish line or that next challenge, the top of the hill. We're going to drive the elbows back. We're going for 10 seconds. Less than that now. Stay tall through the hips. Stay positive with 5, 4, quicker, 3, 2, 1, and shake out those arms. Lovely work, guys. Come up towards your feet. Next up, we're going to take the pressure off the front knee. We're going to still go into a knee or quad strengthening exercise with the runner's lunge. So I'm going to show you side on. From here, it's a bit about balance. I want you to drive the knee up, step back, drop the knee down into a reverse lunge, and repeat on the same side. The challenge here, as I face towards you, is to keep your body nice and sturdy. Rather than rocking side to side and coming off balance and wasting energy, endurance runners, that's really important. We're going to stay nice and controlled, nice and central on the same leg. Feel that burn a little bit through the front of the quad as you get into a few more reps. Feels too much or you feel any pain, stop there, shake out your legs. Last 3 on this side before changing side. Over to the side, different angle. Knee almost comes to the floor, doesn't quite touch. Last one. Fantastic, kick those out. Good, go to the other side. Knee comes up and back, up and back. Good. Just be aware if you've got the cats there, where they are. Focus on the front leg, pushing that one through the toes and then through the heel as the knee comes back. Toes, heel. Keeps your balance, right? Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Lovely. Shake out those legs. Guys, grab your massage stick for the final part of today's session. A little bit of rolling as we focus up on the calves. Grab the foot up here. We're going to roll just through the calves through the final part today. Okay, so you're going to start down there at your Achilles. You're going to slowly move up 3 to 5 seconds up to the back of your knee. And then you're going to take the pressure off and repeat. What I want to do here is really focus on the lateral calves, especially if you've been rolling in or running on a camber or trail. We're going to come across at 45 degrees, as you can see here. We're going to come through that movement there. Is this tighter? Can you feel a bit more here? Don't have a massage stick? No worries. Use your knuckles. Really good one to make the most of today. Lovely job. Let's try the other side on that same calf. So across to the side or with your knuckles if you're knocking on the door, that type of area. Slowly coming up. 3, 4, 5 seconds. Good. 3 to 5 seconds. Depending on the length of your leg. There you go. And change sides. So this time through the middle. Brilliant. Really get a feel for that. Where can you feel any tight spots or niggles? Onto the outside now. Lovely work, guys. Brilliant. If you feel an area that needs a bit more love, spend a bit more time there. If not, move on to the inside. Last few. Well done, team. And we're all done there, guys. Fantastic. So in terms of today, we've tried some new exercises themselves. Just to remind you on those, we had the arabesques with the bent knee that allowed you to focus more on the top of your hamstrings for strength. Those that have had niggles, as you get to the top of the hamstring before the glutes, this exercise is for you. Next up, we had the hips and the glute activation. 3 levels. First of all, we were lying down and we were lifting the leg laterally up and down. Then we brought the hips up to level 2 and we were lifting the legs up and down. And then we went to the level 3, more challenging, more experienced runners and strength on the glutes individuals. And we went to that star where you were adding that in as well. That would be great for those that had the hip or glute aches after your long runs. We add in a static version of that as well at level 2, which was the hips up, knee still grounded, and the leg nice and straight out and just holding it as a elevated side plank. Really good as a way of just waking up the runner's glutes, the important areas that's needed in running. We threw in a bit of strength work on a reverse runner's lunge, which allowed us to take the pressure off that front knee, but also to build the quads, which are important for those that heel strike towards the end of a run or that have had knee issues in the past and do not want them to come back. So that was Personify mobility and activation. Done and dusted for today. Thank you for tuning in. Absolutely great work. Have a lovely weekend.